So, for my final project, the Persuasive website, I knew I wanted to do something with video games. It's my ultimate goal to work with video games, and I spend a lot of time engaging with their stories and communities. At first, I wanted to focus and critique toxicity in gaming, primarily fueled by the unsportsmanlike comments my friends and I sometimes get while playing League of Legends. I'm a Sana and Rakan main, by the way. League, along with other MOBAs and online shooters, have notoriously toxic fan bases, and it prevents me from fully engaging with the more fun and artistic side of the fandoms. I talked to my friends about it and looked at it from a bunch of different angles, trying to figure out how I would even measure levels of toxicity for my point. I tried to be over analytical and ended up thinking myself into a corner. Getting so close to the holidays, I didn't feel like I had the energy to be critical in a negative fashion. So I shifted to a topic I was more optimistic towards and able to be positive about, which is diversity. This did allow me to essentially gush over a few of my favorite characters in games, while letting me applaud inclusionary choices in gaming rather than admonish exclusionary ones. I did make it a point to differentiate inclusion and representation because I feel that doing representation right is a far more active process than some inclusionary practices, which can be more passive, like adding more skin tones and character creators, or even just falling into tokenism by adding random side characters. My thoughts were, I'm only ever going to be a heterosexual Hispanic girl, and even then I feel so distanced from my Mexican roots that I consider myself white. I play video games to experience someone else's story and perspective, whether that's in a modern, sci-fi, or fantasy setting. I always appreciate the new insights into myself and other groups that I gain through gaming. Although my examples are limited, since I focus solely on the main playable characters, I still hope that I was able to get the message across that game characters should be just as diverse as the world is. Thank you to everyone in media history, and I hope you all have a happy holidays.